January 20, 1969. Nixon resorted to various destructive tactics, successfully elected as the 37th President of the United States. The first thing you do on stage. Just threat. I must end the Vietnam War within 6 months. Since awesome has been blown out. Here we go. And that was to try to get North Vietnam and South Vietnam to meet, have a drink, and talk about what's going on. When the representatives of both parties meet, they started tearing each other up before they sat down. The representative of South Vietnam believes that old America is dry from South Vietnam. When negotiating, you must sit next to yourself, so that we can point our noses and scold each other together. But the North Vietnamese representative raised objections. I don't know the fucking South Vietnamese anyway. The forces of old America. South Vietnamese rebels. They're all from your South Vietnamese side. My North Vietnamese brother is one. Isn't it obvious that more bullies less? To negotiate well, the forces should each represent themselves. Sit in for directions of the square table, so that the idea can be clear. Scolding the account will not accidentally hurt the result. Neither side buys the other's account. Just a table questio. The negotiations dragged on for 10 weeks. The old beauty is broken, isn't that ridiculous? When is this going to end? In the end, the Soviet Union came up with the original turbid ploy. Solve this awkward problem. The so-called circular turbid scheme. That is, all people are sitting on a diameter of 2.6. Rice roundtable alkali. It's harmonious. You can also fight with anyone in 360 without dead ends. And the square table behind you is for the minutes only. Finally, several forces finally reached the negotiating table. And North Vietnamese turned out to be the first problem. The negotiation was brought to a dead end. You Americans should withdraw. The North Vietnamese will not interfere. But when I fought North Vietnam and South Vietnam one-on-one, I hope you don't blow your nostrils and take more breath. South Vietnamese fossil man Nguyen Va. A batch of fucking dead. Just the water of the South Vietnamese soldiers. When the diaper's secondary combat power. I have never done a group fight. If Bayou fights one-on-one, don't beat Non-U's panties away. Lau Mei doesn't care if Non-U dies or not. Taking advantage of the Song Ku River and Bayou to talk about not withdrawing troops. Waiting for chicken feathers. Otherwise, you will be dragged to death if you go down. So Ixon did not discuss with Ruan Van Shao. Direct public call. The retreat of the G is as a matter of ding talk on the board. But before I go, you can send your Non-U soldiers, raised to be a hunk like a G. And the weapons and ammunition are also left to you. If you feel it is not enough, our old America will also send the domestic inventory, mail to you. This will satisfy your military needs in South Vietnam. It can also make a lot of money for the old American arms fathers. A batch of advertorial xiaomen when the fuck do I? Agree with your old American withdrawal. Do it like this. Just put on your pants. Unrecognized hooliganism. Nixon doesn't care about you. What did your beautiful father ask you to do? Just do it. Where did you get so much nonsense? Non-U who I thought was done. The old beauty can pat her butt and leave. It's material. Bayou put down his harsh words directly at the negotiating table. After the withdrawal of the old American army, North Vietnam will definitely make history of South Vietnam. Unfortunately, the old American withdrawal plan can only be put on hold. But the people in the United States have quit. They're all withdrawing. Why give Non-U this way? Unfamiliar white-eyed wolf. Send equipment. Really think that the money of the common people is blown by the wind. The crowd took to the streets. A guy. Unexpectedly in the crowd. It's okay to mix up a lot and watch the foo. Directly put Russia. An officer training camp in Ohio was ordered. Who would have thought? Rhodes, the governor of Ohio, is a violent man. Order immediately. Let the soldiers put down their guns with live ammunition. During the riot, whoever becomes a thorn will be sent directly to see his grandmother. As a result, the common people don't eat this set at all. Come on, the cow soldier ants will shoot at the crowd. Whoever is cowardly is a grandso. I don't know if the soldiers were shaking their hands, or on purpose, shot to men and to women away. This operation directly blew up the common people. So many people in their America. President Nixon, you are the first to dare to shoot innocent people. If you don't want to do it, get out of here. Nixon saw things go wrong. Hurry up and let the vice president's brother come forward to explain. I haven't waited for my brother to talk yet. The team of deputies can't even fart. But Nixon could only measure the little old irons himself. Stop making trouble, okay? Our American soldiers. The troops have been withdrawn from Vietnam one after another. But the North Vietnamese won't negotiate. Family rest assured. As long as Nixon was there, the Vietnam War must end within 3 years. But the common people, Wouldn't pay attention to Nixon and the others. What table to negotiate at? Can stay for 2 months. You let us ordinary people. Why believe your nonsense? Just when the old American side fell into infinite tour, something big suddenly happened in North Vietnam. September 2nd, 1969. Ho Chi Minh, the founder of North U, died in Hanoi. Li Duan officially took over Ho Chi Minh's position, became the leading brother of Bai Yu and Li Dua. Why was it put on the flag again? What about historical sinners? Listen to the next breakdown.